All right, we are live here in Surprise, Arizona, Rangers Field number 5. All right, we are live here in Surprise, Arizona, Rangers Field number 5. All right, we are live here in Surprise. And sorry about the replay. I was testing the audio stream for everybody, and I'll get the link out to Game Changer now. And if the stream starts to get choppy, let me know. I can make adjustments on the fly. But right now, we got a good solid connection. So here we go. At 98 degrees in beautiful Surprise, Arizona, with a high of 108. A little hazy today with all the fireworks yesterday. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July and had a happy, healthy, safe 4th of July. So we're getting ready to get started here. Looks like number 7, Logan Gamel, will be leading off for the 27 Birds against number 22 on the bump for ZT Renegades. First offering from ZT's high and outside for ball number 1. Second offering in the same location, high and outside. First offering across the strike zone is high and swung on by Logan Gamel. Just did it. Nice, beautiful looking curveball, guy. So sorry about that, folks. I guess the stream froze, so please keep letting me know if it continues to go out. That last play, Urbina was shot one out to left field, just foul. So I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully, we're going to continue to be able to go live here today with the stream. This is the second time it's gone down. That one's high and outside. It looks like a connection issue today. In white goes. That one's popped up into the air. We got 2 outs. Runners are moving, but that is fielded cleanly by the Renegade second baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. So an opportunity for the Birds to strike first here in the first inning, top of the first inning, comes up short. Looks like we got Kingston out there on the behind the dish. And we'll get your starting pitcher here in just a little bit. So it looks like number 29, Landon Urbina, will be trotting on out there to the bump to be your starting pitcher today. And I'm going to try to get the name right. I believe that's Otaki over there at first base. We got Shane Wendler at third base, number 40, Adam White at shortstop, Brecken Stranahan, 18, covering second. Straight up the middle is Gavin Gonzalez in center field. And trying to get the view out there into your corner outfields. I think Nicky Feng might be out there, followed by, looks like Isaiah Smith. So that's your defensive lineup for the Birds today. So up there goes the connection again. Oh, we're back up on running. So hopefully we can keep the stream stable here. It's not doing too well. I don't know if it's. All right, looks like we got reconnected there. So the stream. That's a shot that's going to get up the middle and down for a base hit. Gonzalez fields it cleanly, and no challenge from the runner. So leadoff hitter makes it on to first with a nice approach up the middle. Good line drive just in front of the center fielder. And the middles are looking to turn it. Runner with a good secondary. That one's popped over there into the left center gap. Looks like the left fielder, Logan Gamel, was there to make the play. So correction on that initial defense. It's Logan Gamel out there in left field. So we got one away with a runner on first. Brings up the third batter, number 77. Check on the runner, back in plenty of time. Runner goes, swung on and popped. Kingston with the, just out of his reach there. So good hustle by Kingston. Had to deal with the backstop there and the shade just off his glove, foul. Swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Runner on first. Runner's got a sizable lead there at first base. Runner goes. That ball is a shot out there to the right center gap. Laying out is Gonzalez, just out of his reach. Runner was on second, was able to get to third cleanly. So that's a 1-out double for number 77 for the Renegades. Gonzalez got on his horse and almost was able to pull that one up, but just off the leather. So 1 out, runners on third and second. Want to show, bunches drop. We got a suicide squeeze, and it works. Run over to the first, got a pick, coming back again for the third, and it's there. Plenty of time. Beautiful piece of bunting by ZT Renegade there for a two runs scored on a sacrifice bunt. You know what they say, miss small, bunt the ball. Shout out to, trying to remember his name right now, Kevin Chang. Met with the boys yesterday at the Diamondbacks game. Number 1 with a high fly shot out there to right fielder. Right fielder's there with the third out of the inning. So that'll do it for the first frame. SoCal Birds with nothing. ZT Renegades with 2. Looks like the stream is much healthier on today. Well, folks, we'll see if this keeps happening. I don't know what's going on today. Maybe poor cell coverage. We got a pop up from Swindler out there to the left fielder. Ball was trailing with a win there for the second out of the inning. Apologize for the stream. I don't know why we keep losing a connection here. Must be all the smoke from all the fireworks that were here, blocking the view for the cell service. First offering to Isaiah's foul to the left dugout. Isaiah lives by the lift big, throw gas, hit tanks. Hopefully we get a good contact here, get the runner on second base with 2 outs. Correction, runner on first base with 2 outs across the plate. Otaki with a good lead. Ball's high. No challenge from the runner. 1-1 count with 2 outs. Another ball high. That one swung on and fouled to the backstop. 2-2's your count with 2 outs. Runner on first. Expecting some action from Otaki there at first base. Got a good lead. Ball's outside for a count full. Isaiah, good hitter, stepping in the box here. Runner will go. Runner goes. Missing on the inside. Ball 4. Looked like a slider coming across the zone low and on the inside there. So that'll bring up Brecken Stranahan, number 18, in the box. Runners on second and first, 2 outs. That one's high, ball 1. That one's gravity outside for a called strike. And that's a good shot. That's guy to the center fielder who's there. Make the fly ball catch for the third out of the inning. Brings us to the bottom of the second. SoCal Birds 0, Renegades 2. You're good. Beautiful pop by Kingsley there to showcase his arm for the task force members up in the bird's nest there. Can't tell if anybody's watching. We got Easy Up City built over here in Surprise, Arizona. Number 13 coming in the box with the puka shells. Still trying to get dressed. Guess the 8-pitch warm-up Landon had wasn't enough time. Well, we got the wardrobe figured out. The 13 stepping in against Landon Urbina with 8 pitches today. That one's sliding across the zone, just missing on the outside. Tried to throw a breaking ball there. Wasn't able to pull it down. 2-0 count. Fastball grabbing that bottom zone for a strike call. 13 steps back, didn't like it. Thought it was a little too low. 2-1 to count, no outs. Here in the bottom of the second. Foul, tip back to the catcher for 2-2 count. Fastball way outside. Good stab there by Kingsley to keep the ball from going to the backstop. That one is hooking foul to the third base dugout. The count is full here against number 13 with Urbina at the bump. Defensive substitutions, there were none. You still got Otaki there at first base. Stranahan, White, Wendler, Kamel, Gonzalez, and Smith. That's a shot over there to Aiden White. Aiden with the glove comes up throwing and fires it out for a beautiful routine play by your shortstop, number 40, Aiden White. So decent pitching to get that ground ball. 6-3 put out there by the Birds. Need to keep this action going with number 8 from ZT Renegades in the box. Another breaking ball with no break. Looks like it's just slipping out of his fingers. He's really got to try to pull down on that to try to get it to move. That one's low and fouled out of play. That one's fouled off the face mask of Kingston. Shook it off. Umpire's going to just kind of stroll over, give Kingston a quick little break to get his head straight. And we're back at it with a 1-2 count with 1 out. Looks like the corners are playing no doubles straight away for the rest of the defense. Sliding across, just missing low and out for a 2-2 count. Just missing low. So it looks like the pitcher will be wearing the 2-2 on that one. No, now we got it. The count should be full. That's a shot over there. PFP action. Kareem's off the glove of Landon Urbina, but your second baseman, Reckon Stranahan, read the ball beautifully. So we're going to go ahead and call that a 1-4-3 for the putout. And on the throw around, we decided to throw the ball in the bullpen. So just waiting for that ball to get back into play. We'll go against number 9, the big righty for ZT Renegades. So Landon looking to keep the ball low here with the big hoss at the plate. And he fouls out one out of play over the first base dugout. That's another one. Hooking foul to the right side, out of play. So with those two fouls over to the right side, Gonzalez coaching out his outfield to say, hey, let's shade him more to the number 9 slot. That's hurt us in the past. We'll see what we got here. That one, the plate. Good trap there by Kingston. Showing off his skills here. Breaking ball broke just a little bit late. Came across high in the zone, but dropped in beautifully. So Landon seems to be struggling with the curveballs. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him for the third out of the inning. So that's it for the second frame of today. We got SoCal Birds with nothing. ZT Renegades with 2. So we're going to be coming back into the top of the third inning here with Logan Gamel, followed by Kingston and Aiden White. So memory serves correct. That's the top of the lineup for the SoCal Birds. So Logan Gamel is 0 for 1 on today so far. Logan looking to grab something good. Trying to get something started for the Birds here. First one's high in the zone. So the Renegades throw the ball around on the first pitch ball. Maybe reset the clock of the 22s. Digging out his hole. Trying to get a good grip on the rubber. That one is too low. So number 22, Martin, is at 35 pitches. That one's missing again low for ball number 3. So with a 3-0 count, definitely probably expecting Donnie to call the take all the way, trying to get that guaranteed base runner, bring the tying run to the plate. As the siren passes us, special thanks to all the emergency responders who worked yesterday and today dealing with all the problems that we create. So thanks again for all those who serve. Much appreciated on this holiday weekend. So Logan Gamel gets over at first base on a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Brings up your catcher, number 3, Kingston Fieo. That one's high and out. Looks like they were trying to see if Logan was going to break for the bag. Didn't even get a quality secondary, so got to get him out of the double play position. Whoa, and again, Kingston takes it on his body. So he was hit by pitch in the first, now hit by pitch here in the third. That brings up runners at second and first. So starting shortstop, Aiden White, number 40 in the box here, courtesy runner Wick for Fieo. A little bit of house cleeping here on the plate. So far, very happy with the officiating staff out here at the USA Championships Arizona. First offerings missing on the bottom of the zone for ball one. Yeah, attempt over there to first base. That goes wide, hits the fence. Logan Gamel and Wick make it easy with that free 90 feet. It was an interesting pickoff attempt. Looked like kind of stepped towards third and then broke towards first. Almost like he was trying to hold the runner at second and try to get Wick sleeping over there at first. But we'll take the free 90. Runners in scoring position. Aiden looking to get something far and deep. That one's just a bit outside. So 2-0 count with no outs. 40 digging into the back of the box, keeping it tight as a lefty. That one's high for a 3-0 offering. Number 3 hitter for Aiden White. That's brought back in by the catcher for a strike called. So decent piece of framing there by the catcher. The ball looked to be in the batter's box, but the plate umpire's got the best view. You let me know in the comments. That one's just outside for a 5-pitch walk to number 48, and White brings the bases loaded for number 13, Nikki Thang. So before that strike call, the pitcher was on ball number 9. So we got no outs on the top of third inning. Bases are loaded. That one's low and in for ball number 1. So Martin's sitting at 45 pitches. I don't know if the fatigue or the long tournament's starting to get to him. That was a good strike. Yeah, Nikki takes that one to the fence. That thing is going to get extra bases. Clear the bases, Nikki Thing. Here comes the ball. Play at the plate. Everybody's in there with plenty of time. So we got a stand-up double from Nikki Thing. Clears the bases. Everybody scores. Nikki with the stand-up double on the throw. So that brings 3 across with no outs here. That was the 47th pitch for number 22, Martin. Oh, number 29, Landon Urbina, wears that on the belt. Hustles on down there. Hopefully he's okay. He is our starting pitcher. So he's over there at first base, kind of looking over there at Donnie. Donnie contemplating if he wants to change him out or not. Urbina does have some speed, but I think we're going to go with Josh Cerna. My apologies for mispronouncing his name for the last few days. So we got number 99, Cerna, as a pinch runner for 29, Landon Urbina. So at the 48th pitch, hit by batter, number 22, Martin's going to ride some pine for some minute while we get the relieving pitcher. It looks like number 13 hustling from the bullpen. So the way they got us set up here is they have the bullpens kind of centralized for all 4 fields. The catcher and pitcher's got to go, feels like a quarter-mile away to warm up. Nothing like an extra jog in 100-degree weather. So 13 will get up on the mound. Coach Donnie doing the right thing, bringing Gavin over to our side while he warms up. There has been a little bit of what we would like to call bush league type of stuff, where you got guys warming up while trying to get the timing down right up against the plate. Not something that the Birds organization does. Mike Cosgrove would not allow that. Hope our 12U team out in Cooperstown is doing a good job there, keeping us proud as representing the Birds organization. Mike Cosgrove there in New York. We got Ricky Bacon, Seth, and Donovan Wong here in Arizona for the 14U USA National Championships in Arizona. Good luck to our Orange team looking to grab their first win of the tournament. They've been struggling as of late. Hopefully they get the matchups and lineups correct today to bring in the first win for the Orange team. White team here has been doing pretty good, hanging with the decent teams. The two ties really hurt us, though, in the standings. Kept us just out of the bracket of 32. We ended up being tied for 33rd place, so kind of a heartbreaker there with getting into the bracket of 32. These boys have been grinding, that's for sure. 13 looks to be like an off-speed pitcher, change-ups, curveballs, so hopefully some adjustment here from the Birds hitting will keep the line moving with no outs, runner on second and first. This is the Birds Radio Network, and I appreciate you guys watching the game. Please let me know in the comments or text message if the feed goes down. So with the runner at second, the catcher will kind of go over the signs, make sure everybody's on the same page on what you got, what you don't got. All right. Maybe that was a velo slap. I couldn't tell. Saying, hey, time to get it rolling here, number 13. Beautiful day for baseball, folks. Here we go. First offering is shot out there to the right center gap. Center fielder is there with the grab. No tag from the Birds. So number 13 appears to be a ground ball pop-up pitcher. So doing its job there, getting a good fly out there to the right center gap. So it brings up number 20, Mr. Otaki, your first baseman. Breaking ball missing, high and outside. Runners go. And he did step out of the box. They are going to call him out. Otaki stepped in the way of the runner or the catcher. So the runner is out. So Nicky Thing will be out at third. The runner going from first to second. So the batter will be out. So the catcher did try to make an attempt over there to third base. Even though he didn't throw the ball, Mr. Otaki did step into the throwing lane of the catcher. So that'll give us 2 outs. Or correction. 2 outs with a runner on first and second. And the first offering to Shane is a shot over there just in the reach of the first baseman, who trailed that ball beautifully. Yeah, so we'll call it a soft pop. It sounded like a shot over there right side. Took me a minute to pick up the location of the ball. So we got a little blooper out there to right field line. First baseman was able to backpedal and bring it in for the third out of the inning. But the Birds were able to answer back there with a great shot by number 13, Nicky Fang. Hit it over there to the 360-foot sign on the left center gap there. Cleared the bases for the Birds on a 2-out single. So we do have some defensive changes to start the top of the Correction, bottom of the third inning. Number 48 and White going to move and slide over there to third base. Hasn't played third base since he was at 12U. Looks like Wick's going to get in there, number 30. Yep, and the Wick will be over there at shortstop. Stranahan at second. Otaki covering first. Smith on right field. Gonzalez and Gamel will be the remainder of your defensive lineup with Urbina and Kingston with a good pop and throw to second base. So my thought is, if they brought Wendler out of third and moved Aiden over, that means Wendler's probably going to get loose in the bullpen. I think Coach Donovan definitely not looking to have any pitching issues today. So a little bottom of third inning conversation between Kingston and the umpire brings us to the first offering of today against number 35, Quinteros. Swung on and missed. Looks like Quinteros was hunting fastball there, and Urbina got to buy him. Missing low in the zone for a 1-1 count. That one's grabbing the top, not grabbing the top of the zone, just a bit outside. 2-1 count. That one missing on the bottom. So Urbina really trying to find the top and bottom of the zone here against the plate umpire. We'll see what the offering is. That one sweeping low into the out again. So 5-pitch walk brings up number 3 for ZT Renegades. Renegades on the first base just stripping down, throwing everything over there. Now number 9's got it, so we can resume play. So a leadoff walk brings up number 3, Moncalavo for the Renegades. Bunt is shown, runner goes, and got him beautifully. Even with the batter leaning into Kingston on that one, I would have definitely called a batter interference on that one too. But Kingston fighting through it, got the ball all the way there for the putout. So that clears the bases with one out here on the bottom of the third inning. Swing and a miss for an 0-2 count. Urbina definitely stepping it up a bit here, knowing that Wendler's in the bullpen warming up. So set him up high. Did hit a spot, but not close enough to get an offering from Montalavo. Urbina's only at 32 pitches in the bottom of the third here. Pitch number 33 is sweeping across the zone. Kingston with a good pickup. So 2-2 the count. Swung on and missed for the second out of the inning. Good job by Urbina to work around the zone there after getting up early in the count with a 0-2. Got him up to 2-2, and then snuck it on the outside with a fastball. Looks like number 95, Oaken hits one up to the shortstop. Wick comes up with it, tripping, thrown across, and with the third out of the inning. So another 6-3 put out there for your Birds. Keeps the Birds up going into the top of the fourth inning. Birds 3, ZT Renegades 2. So number 13 for ZT Renegades headed back out there for the top of the fourth inning here. Brings up Isaiah Smith, Smitty as his players call him, as his teammates call him. Big lefty outfielder into the box. Looks like 48 and white and Isaiah Smith will be on the ticket for your pitchers tomorrow. First offering is a hammer out there to the right center gap over the right fielder's head. Hits the warning track. So a beautiful stand-up double. We're going to call that probably, 350 feet shot. Just hit the warning track. So 15 feet short of a leadoff home run brings us a leadoff standing double for number 18, Brecken Stranahan. Bunt shown, strike called. So Breck brings in the corners on the bunt call. Third baseman creeping up shortly. First baseman staying back. Runner goes. Ball's thrown. Smitty there in plenty of time. That was a good take by Breck and Stranahan there. Ball was low and in the dirt. So we got a 1-1 count with a runner in scoring position on third base with no outs. Correction, the umpire did call a strike, so we have an 0-2 count. My apologies for that. 13 having a hissy fit out there, apparently, as the wind decides to pick up. Hopefully that'll keep the video streaming cooler, and I can keep coming to you live here in Surprise, Arizona. Curveball. Brecken looked like he was going to take it, but a great approach. I mean, come on. He was sitting thinking that was going to be a ball, but great at bat by Stranahan to recognize that was going to drop in the zone. He shoots that one straight up the middle, just out of the reach of the center fielder for a RBI single for Brecken Stranahan. Brings up the top of your lineup, number 7, Logan Gamel. Swung on. That shot over there just past the first baseman. Right fielder's going to come up with it. Trying to challenge over there at third is Brecken Stranahan. Get in there safe. And another slide back in there safe. Nice piece of hitting and base running by Logan Gamel. Shoots that one over to the right field side. On the throw, runs to second base for a single. Moves the runner over there to third. So we have runners in scoring position. So runners in scoring position with no outs with your catcher, number 3, Kingston Fierro, in the box. 13 Ramirez sitting at 8 pitches. That one's just a bit outside for ball number 1. So infield's playing in, thinking Kingston's going to drop a bunt. He's looking to hit something hard through him. And that one's a curveball that is fouled to the backstop. Number 13 seems to be a breaking ball, curveball pitcher, so not looking at any of the speed or velocity here. Donovan coaching up King with a 1-1 count, no outs. Swung on and miss. That was a beautiful curveball by number 13, Mr. Ramirez, for a swing and a miss. Breaking ball, no break on that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Puts that one on the dish. So we have a full count to number 3, Kingston Viejo. That one's hit over there to the left fielder who's tracking it. We do got a tag. Oh, he drops the ball. So not an opportunity for the runner to go from second to third. But that is a good sacrifice shot out there by Kingston. 77 looks like that kind of got him on the wrist. He's shaking it like it kind of stung him there. So Kingston with an RBI single. That'll probably be scored as an error out there to the left fielder. Leaves runners at second and first with number 40, Aiden White, coming in the box. So the Renegades managers had it enough. So now I'm thinking if you're seeing an off-speed pitcher by Ramirez, we're going to be probably seeing a fastball pitcher coming to the plate. So enjoy the silence as we watch the warm-up. I'll get you a number here in a little bit. So for ZT Renegades, who are just found out from the Fountain Valley area, stepping up, bringing in number 1. So they tried to change up the timing of the birds. They're throwing in a off-speed pitcher. So now they got a fastball pitcher coming in with number 1, with number 40, Aiden White, in the box with runners at second and first, no outs. Bunt shown, a good bunt just over there to the pitcher. And he did his job, got runners over. So beautiful job by Aiden White with the sacrifice bunt. Great job, Mr. A.T. White. What's that? Yeah. So he did his job, got the runners over. So we got 1 out now. Still got runners, or got the infield playing in. So Nicky Thang, who had that decent shot over to the 365 number, looking to grab another with 1 out. That fastball missing low and out. Ball number 1. So if memory serves correct, that's the second bunt Aiden's ever put down. His first bunt was a bunt home run. That's a story for another time. So second bunt was a legitimate sacrifice bunt, and swing and a miss. So number 1 throws that fastball beyond Nicky's reach. 1-1 count with 1 out. That one's on the outside. Nicky, great play by the second baseman to come up with it on his leather. But he had to make the diving stop, allowed the runner to come across. So we got an RBI, sacrifice RBI over there to the second baseman. Good job by Nicky to put that thing to the right field, or to the right side. Even better play by number 99, I think, of ZT Renegade to get the out. Urbina takes low and outside for ball number 1. Fouled out of play. Sweeping across the zone low for another ball. We got a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Runner on third. Another fastball low and outside. Your count is 3-1 here against Landon Urbina, relieving pitcher number 1 for ZT Renegades out of Fountain Valley. 3-1 is low and out again for a ball 4. So your starting pitcher number 29, Urbina, will reach to first base safely. Donovan calls for a courtesy runner. Number 99, Josh Cerna, is paired with him for today. So with 2 outs, runners on the corner, that'll bring up Gavin Gonzalez, number 9, your center fielder, in the box. That's a shot over there. Going to get through the infield. That'll be an RBI single by Gavin Gonzalez. Good approach. Brings up number 37, the courtesy runner for Kingston, for another RBI for Gavin Gonzalez. So number 20, Ian Otaki, is going to come into the box now. Otaki's 0 for 1 on the day. Strike lookout looking. And looks at that one. He wanted it, just couldn't pull the trigger there. That one's low and out for a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Runner standing at second and first. Decent lead at second. Ball's in the dirt. That's going to be outside. Looks like somebody got a little bit of the yips there. So with the yips, we got runners got a free 90 feet there. So that leaves first base open for Otaki. He's got a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Woo! Just on the inside to the backstop. Ball caroms off of the fence. Not enough for the runner on third to get home. 3-1 count to Ian Otaki. Shane Guzman, number 1, sitting at 13 pitches. That's missing up and out for ball 4. So with 2 outs, bases are juice for number 2, Shane Wendler, in the box here. Shane had that bloop fly out over there first base, looking to turn on something right now. And he does. That's going to be a grounder over to the second shortstop, who fields it cleanly and takes it himself for the 3rd out of the inning. So not enough to get by him. Great pace of defense there by the shortstop for ZT Renegades. Takes us into the bottom of the 4th inning. SoCal Birds 7, ZT Renegade 2. Well, the only day I had a sponsorship was from day one, was from the Things. I believe it was from the Things. Or it could have been from the Gonzaleses. Haven't had a word from our sponsors in a while. The last sponsorship was a Miller Lite. Trail of the Mist. So the temperature's gone up to about 101 now. We're looking at 107 for the tops of the day. It's sunny, but it does feel like 99. I think that breeze is really helping us today. But at the end of the day, If it's 100, it's hot. So ZT Renegades looking to answer back here. Number 5-6 going to be in the box for today. As we get a military flyover. Appreciate the F-16's been flying over all day today. First offering to number 5-6, a strike called. So the flyovers have been happening all day today. Just makes you feel good to be proud to be American with the military might of the United States government. And second, just miss. I think if we're looking at that one at hit tracks, it probably would have grabbed the zone. But we got a 1-1 count, no outs. That one's definitely high. 2-1 to number 56. Several games going on here today at the Surprise Stadium. That is definitely grabbing the outside corner for a strike called 2-2 count. So several games go on. The bracket of 32 went earlier today. These are the consolation brackets. I'm not sure if they're still doing the bracket of 16 or if it's just an open consolation here. That one's fouled to the backstop. So Urbina's at 41 pitches. This might be his last inning, depending on how much it goes. That one's another shot over the right field dugout. So the third staff has been really managing the numbers of the pitch counts, trying to keep everybody under 50 pitches if they could. That one is safety swung, fouled, out of play. That is the one thing that's nice about the SoCal Birds is they do manage everybody's arm to ensure that they're not doing more than they should be. Grabbing a spot on the outside, no offering from number 5-6 brings the count full. Winds are picking up here to Surprise, Arizona. And that one's a pop fly out there to the center fielder. Center fielder Gavin Gonzalez tracks it down, camps underneath it, makes a s'more, and records the out. So that's your first out here at the bottom of the fourth inning. Looks like number 22 will be in the box for ZT Renegade. Landon at 45 pitches now. I believe Shane Wendler is warmed up, ready to go, and ready, needed when Donovan calls for him. First offering from Landon is a strike call. Number 22, I believe, was your starting pitcher for ZT Renegade, Mr. Martin. That one's another pop fly. Gonzalez got a hard charge to it. Oh, it's a sliding grab. Beautiful play by Gavin Gonzalez out there in center field. Slides down like he's going into second base on a steal. Comes up with the leather and picks that ball off just off the turf for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up number 0, I believe the leadoff hitter, who's 1 for 1 on today. And he fouls that one to the backstop. Actually, I think he's later in the lineup. I think he's number 3. He was able to do that sacrifice bunt to allow the 2 runs to score for ZT Renegade. Missing on the outside. 1-1 is your count. 2 outs. Beautiful pitch for strike number 2. Here comes that military might flyover again. Just a bit low. 2-2 is your count. Nothing like the sound of an afterburner coming over a baseball game. I'll tell you what. Oh, just a bit outside for a full count. Great location. Way to hit your spot, Mr. Urbina. That one definitely low and out for ball number 4. Brings up number 42 for ZT Renegades. 42, I'm going to butcher his name, Rodriguez, number 42. He's 0 for 1 on today. Urbina just crossed 53 pitches. That first offen's a strike. Check on the runner at first, back in plenty of time. Kingston not letting him get deep. That's a hard shot over to the shortstop. Wick throws it and had plenty of time, but lobs it over there to first base. With the throwing error from number 37, Wick allows the infield single. So 37 with a throwing error, fielded it cleanly, had an opportunity to go to second for that out or first, decided to go across the diamond and pretty much lobbed it over there. I think my grandma throws harder than that. Again, I can't be held accountable for anything I say. Swung on and missed. Number 77, Oba, who's 1 for 1 today, as the wind is continually picking up here. Beautiful pitch for a 0-2 looking. So we've got no one better in the box for ZT Renegade with 2 outs, runners on second and first. That's a good shot over there, just out of the reach of Wick. That'll be a base hit. Throw to the plate, cut off by Aiden White, who's unable to come up with it. So, with 2 outs, ZT looking to have a rally here with bases juiced, number 21 into the box. Landon's been doing good, getting those decent contacts. Just cannot come up with the outs on the defense. Got to be frustrating for a pitcher. That one's missing high in the zone for a ball offering to number 21. That's in there for strike. Looking number 1. 1-1's your count. 2 outs. Bases are juiced. Birds playing the out. Not staying tight on the defense. That's just a bit high on the inside for 2-1 count. Just missing low for 3-1 count. That's in there for strike called. Nice spot, nice location by Lander Urbina to get that full count. Gravity inside of the zone. Runners moving on the pitch here. Get ready, folks. Here we go. That's in there. Strike call 3. Looking. Well, Landon gets us out of a heart stopper there at the bottom of the 4th inning. Bases were juiced. 2 outs. Landon decides to take it himself and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just put this one down. SoCal Birds leading going into the top of the 5th inning, 7. ZT Renegades, 2. And a brief comment from our sponsors, meaning silent. Well, I hope you enjoyed the silence from our sponsors. Oh, an unfortunate sequence of events. Number one was hit by the catcher. So we got the umpire asking for a trainer. Can we get a trainer on 5? We got a trainer coming, folks. So an unfortunate sequence of events on the throwdown here. Kind of got a heart stopper here. Not sure if I hit him in the back or the head. So USA Baseball training staff out there to care for number one. Kind of one of those heart stopper moments, folks. So while we pray that number one's okay from ZT Renegades, we're going to be silent here. So, like, number one's sitting up, so that's a good sign there, folks. So he's sitting up, no longer face down on the mound. Definitely a heart stopper here for the fans and the players on the field. The throwdown, the catcher looking visibly upset. Can't believe that happened. It's definitely an accident. Wasn't intentional by any means. Renegade is trying to get somebody loose just in case number one's not able to continue. Trainer's asking some questions, but it's good to see him sitting up. Looks like number one's going to get to his feet there. So he's able to come off the field on his own power, which is a good sign, folks, there. So just a unfortunate sequence of events. Definitely an accident. Unfortunately, they're going to have to pull him out. So now we're going to have to change our pitcher. So we'll be back here in just a little bit as looks like number 95. Number 5 will take the bump to warm up. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes as number 95 warms up. So number one still being tended to by the USA baseball training staff in the dugout. Brings up number 95. He's the appears to be another curveball breaking ball pitcher for ZT Renegades. Can't thank USA Baseball enough for having trainers on standby this entire tournament for all these games played out here. The health and safety is always the importance of USA Baseball. Nice words of encouragement there from the plate umpire to the catcher of ZT Renegades. So here we go, folks. Back at it here to start the top of the fifth inning. Against number 34, Isaiah Smith of the SoCal Birds. First offering's a ball. Second one swung on and missed. Isaiah shoots that one over there, popped up high, and the second baseman calls off the first baseman for the grab. Good defensive communication there from the second baseman, who had the better view of the ball. So Isaiah pops up and out for the first out of the fifth inning. Brings up Brecken Stranahan into the box. Changeup, swung on and missed. Brecken's 1 for 2 for today. Brecken rounds out the lineup for the Birds today. Another curveball, swung on and missed. So Brecken did have that good contact on the curveball that was hanging in there. Was going to hold off and got that beautiful shot there. But struggling here with 99. Actually, curveball is hooking. Fair ball. Hard 90 by Brecken. So was able to make an adjustment on that curveball and bloops it out over there to left field. Ball stayed fair. Gives us a single with one out. Brings up the top of their lineup, Logan Gamel. Check on the runner over there at first base, back in plenty of time. Logan's 1 for 2 on the day against an off-speed specialist from ZT Renegade. Breaking ball up. That one's on the inside. Check on the runner back at first. Back pick, back in plenty of time. 2-0 count. So the training staff has left the ZT Renegade dugout, so that's a good sign. Still seeing number one in the dugout, so hope the gentleman's okay. That's a hard shot over there. The first baseman just past his leather. Logan's going to get to first base. Challenge the throw, and they cut it off. Hold Logan for a single. Brecken gets over to the third base on a slide. Looks like he jammed his knee on the slide. Came in a little hot, a little hard. So plate umpire is going to have a talk, make sure he's okay. Not looking to get anybody hurt today. I think we've had enough heart stoppers for the day. So Brecken's okay over there at third. Brings us with one out. Runners on the corners with Kingston Fierro coming into the box. Kingston swing and a miss on that beautiful curveball. Kingston making an adjustment, moving high in the box. Check on the runner there at first with first and third. Thinking the Birds are going to do something fishy. Another curveball offering fouled out of play. Kingston sitting on that. We got a 0-2 count, 1 out, runners, corners. That's a shot down the left field line and hooking foul out of play. Corners playing tight to the bag. Middle's playing double play. That's another one off the hands. That's going to be a bloop shot over there. That's going to fall for an infield single. Kingston with a heads-up slide into first base on a pop that dropped between the pitcher and the second baseman. Loads the bases for number 48 and White with 1 out. Courtesy runner for Kingston with 1 out here. Logan was caught between a rock and a hard place there. Had to stand basically in the middle between first and second. Ball wasn't shot high enough for an infield fly. And as you can tell, either the wind or the sun took it away from ZT Renegade. So I think that's Nagoya, who's the courtesy runner over there for the catcher. First offering is a curveball on the outside, ball 1. AT is a curveball changeup hitter, so looking for some hard contact here. That one's up and in for ball 2. Bases loaded, 1 out. Curveball grabbing the outside for a strike call. 2-1 is your count. That's a shot that's going to hit the gap. That'll be an RBI single for number 48 and White. Good approach to take that curveball to the opposite field for a RBI single. Brings another run across for the SoCal Birds, who are sitting at 8. ZT Renegade 2 with 1 out. Nicky Thang looking to keep the line moving. Foul tip to the glove of the catcher. Curveball in there, strike called. I think everybody was fooled but the umpire and myself on that one. Great pitch by number 95 for ZT Renegade. Little breaking ball just on the leather of the third baseman. Trying to turn 2. Ball is thrown high. Aiden slides underneath the tag. So another RBI single for the 27 Birds White team. Nicky Thang on first base. We got 1 out with number 37, Wick, checking in. 3-7 for 2-9, checking in for the game. Another curveball that's shot high into second baseman. No opportunity for the runners to advance. That'll be your second out of the inning with the number 0 for ZT Renegade getting the out. So with 2 outs, bases juiced, number 9, Gavin Gonzalez stepping into the box. Gavin hooks that one, pops it up. Right fielder there, camped up underneath it. Wind took the ball a little bit, and he was able to come up with the final out of the inning. So that's the top of the fifth inning. SoCal Birds 9, ZT Renegades 2. ZT looking to answer back here in the bottom of the fifth inning. We'll be back with you shortly here. And real quick, we do got a change on the pitching situation. Looks like number 2, Wendler, coming to the bump. When it's time for a change, think speedy oil change and service. All right, we're back here at the bottom of the fifth inning. Leadoff single for ZT Renegades drops just out of the reach of Cerna and Gonzalez. So number 13 gets to base on a leadoff single. SoCal Birds 9, ZT Renegade 2. That's a shot that's going to go again over there to left fielder. It looks like Cerna is there. Wynn tried to take it from him. Cerna not having it. Squeezes the leather for the first out in the bottom of the fifth inning. So listen to the play call coming from me. I know there's some noise in the background, but I got you on the game. First offering is missing low for ball one. We're sitting at the bottom of the fifth with one out. Wendler missing high. 2-0. Runner on first. Sizable lead. And Wendler not liking it. Checks on him. He's back for plenty of time. Anderson takes that one high for ball number 3. That's not Anderson. That's number 9. So I got the lineup he's adjusting. That one's in there. Strike called on the inside. Wendler looking to battle back here. That's in there. Strike called number 2. Ball was put on the track. String coming through. Strike 3 called. Full count. That one's just through a call for the strikeout. Looking. So Wendler definitely is painting the inside corner of the zone. Looking beautiful there for the strike 3 looking. Good at bat by number 9 to get him 3-0 count, but Wendler not having anything of it. Brings up 2 outs, number 35, Austin. 35 and fouls it to the backstop. 2 outs, no balls, 1 strike to number 35 for ZT Renegades. Breaking ball, missing on the inside, no offering. We got a 1-1. Check on the runner, back and pin anytime. He's safe. Hope everybody's enjoying the game today. Looks like the service has stayed up the entire game so far. Fouled off the umpire. King going to take a walk to allow the umpire to catch his breath. Again, can't appreciate the coaching staff and management staff here at USA Baseball. Great job by Kingston there to take care of his umpire, making sure he's good. Nothing like a catcher-umpire relationship there. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. That's in the dirt. First base occupied. There is no drop third on that. Actually, there was. There was 2 outs recorded, so the runner vacated the base. So there was a drop third. Didn't see the call at the plate. So we're gonna. That'll be it for the bottom of the 5th inning. Going into the top, SoCal Birds 9, ZT Renegades 2. All right, we're back at it here. Top of the sixth inning, SoCal Birds 9, Renegades 2. So Cerna coming in, checking in for number 20 in your lineup card if you're keeping score back at home. Cerna looking to keep this thing going, trying to get some runs across. Birds were threatening last. Curveball specialist gets another pop up. Third baseman trailing the ball and able to come up with the grab. So 95, the off-speed specialist for Renegade, definitely punching the Birds' ticket today. Birds struggling to get solid contact on these changeups and curveballs. One out brings up the relieving pitcher, number 2, Shane Wendler. Curveball grabbing the outside corner for strike called. Curveball waited on by Wendler. Great approach. Shots that one down the right field line. That'll be extra bases for Wendler. Wendler pushing hard for 3. Ball's coming in. No cutoff on the relay. So Wendler with a stand-up triple on the throw. Good approach from Wendler on that one. Sat on the curveball. Took it downtown. We'll call that about 290 feet. So number 15, TK Nagoya coming into the box for the first time today. As we get another F-16 flyover here in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. Missing up and out for ball number 1. So the aircraft specialist behind me says those were the 35s from the U.S. Air Force coming out of, I think that's not Nellis, whichever one's in Vegas. That one's in the dirt. That'll allow Wendler to read it perfectly and come across for a wild pitch. TK took it all the way to the fence and allowed another run to come across. Birds 10, Renegades 2. TK takes that one high in the zone for a 3-0 count. TK, good hitter. Wouldn't be surprised. Green light here. Nope, taken all the way on that strike for 3-1 count. That's another one in there. Beautifully thrown by number 95 for a full count. TK sits on the curveball and fouls it off of his foot. So count is full. They're trying to adjust to the fastball curveball here. Another curveball shot down the left field line. Third baseman comes up with it, fires across the diamond, and gets the second out of the inning. 5-3 for the putout there against TK Nagoya. Brings up number 18, Brecken Stranahan, against number 95 for ZT Renegades with 2 outs. Beautiful breaking pitch. Comes across the zone for strike called looking. Another breaking ball that's a little blue shot, PFP action in place. Pitcher throws out to first base and gets stricken. Brecken Stranahan out for the third out of the inning. So on a pass ball, wild pitch, Birds get another 1.5 frame there. Now, if you keep a score at home. So in the top of the sixth inning, Birds 1 brings its score to 10-2 going into the bottom of the sixth. Number 2, Wendler, he's the relieving pitcher on today's ticket. coming in. So looking at your defense for your birds, you got Wendler on the bump. You got Kingston Viejo at the dish. Number 7, Logan Gamel, right there at first base. TK Nagoya coming in at shortstop. Aiden White, number 40, covering third. Cerna out there left field. Gavin Gonzalez straight away. Nikki Thang out there in right field. And it looks like TK is actually over there at second base. Wick is covering shortstop. So the sun's starting to creep up over top here today. Starting to do the easy up chair shuffle as it starts to get a little bit warmer here. Check on your temperature. Shows a nice 103 degrees. Sunny, feeling like 100 with the winds coming out of the south at 4 to 6 miles an hour. That's your surprise weather at the bottom of the hour. It is bottom of 6. So I'm pretty sure we're scheduled for 7 innings here. Wendler's first offering's fouled out of play against Jorgensen, number 3 for ZT Renegade. Second offering is a pop-up that's going to go over there to TK Nagoya. Nagoya was able to judge it with the wind there, had to reach back and grab the first out of the bottom of the 6th inning. So the relieving pitcher, number 95, coming in against the relieving pitcher, Shane Wendler. 95 figured out how to shut down the birds, which is great for ZT Renegade. We're looking on that first one, strike one called. That one's popped up. Chase giving Aiden White. He's got a beat on it. Reading it with the wind for the second out of the inning. Aiden had to run about 50 feet or so. Then the wind decided to take it back towards the field of play. He was able to make that cut adjustment and record the second out. Got some critics over here saying I don't know how to judge distance. That was a shot down over there to the center fielder who, Gavin Gonzalez, charging in. Grabs the catch for the third out of the inning. So it looks like we're scheduled for 6 here, not 7. The umpires are calling ball game with a 10-2 win for your SoCal Birds. It was great talking with you, playing with you today. We'll be back tomorrow. Game time to be determined. SoCal Birds White with the win against ZT Renegades out of Fountain Valley. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day.